Hi there, my name is Alexis Ginsberg. I'm a senior product designer on the plan stage. I work mostly within the portfolio management group. So I'm going to quickly walk you through what we're working on for 13.1. One of our main areas of focus is swim lanes and issue boards, and more specifically, epic swim lanes within issue boards. So thinking through how users might group issues within their board by epic. First, we really want to think through what is the experience of turning these swim lanes on within issue board. So what does that look like? What is the experience of turning these on? And specifically, what is the experience of turning epic swim lanes on? And then also, what does that swim lane then look like once it's enabled within my board? And again, more specifically, what does an epic swim lane look like? And how might we make this the most usable it can be? We're also adding in a few configuration options into the edit board modal. So for MVC, we're adding the option of hiding the open list and hiding the closed list. Right now, a user can collapse these two lists, but they can't hide or remove them from the board entirely. And more importantly, they can't hide or remove the issues within these lists entirely. This is important for users who just plan a little bit differently. Maybe they follow a different methodology, or maybe they have their own swim lane or own labels that they use to denote open and close. So we don't want to prescribe those upon them. We're also moving the hide labels option into the edit board modal. This will free up some space within the header, and we really want to be intentional about what we add here to best allow users to focus on what's important to them and the work items within the board that are important to them. Once we have swim lanes, we also want to allow users to collapse these swim lanes. This is really important if there is perhaps a lot of swim lanes within the board. Maybe they're really long. Maybe teams have multiple teams within one board, so some of the swim lanes aren't really pertinent to some users, so they want to hide them. Maybe they just want to tell a better story by walking through one swim lane at a time and really focusing in. So again, that idea of letting users focus on what's important to them within their board. Within epics in general, we also want to allow for better epic progress indication. So we allow users to view progress of their epics via the roadmap right now, but we also want to add this to epic pages in the epic tree. So I can see the progress of a parent epic within the epic page, perhaps. I can also see it within the epic tree, and I could also see how the child or sub-epics are progressing within the epic tree. For MVC, the progress metric will be weight, but we are going to keep iterating here and thinking about other ways users want to denote progress, what metrics they want to use. Maybe it's issue count completion, maybe it's something else. We'll keep researching and iterating here. Another big area of focus is health status. So we've recently introduced this and we think it's really beneficial to users. So we want to drive usage how we can and make this the most usable and easy to use as it possibly can be. And one way to do this is by making it easier to assign health status and easier to edit health status. So one first step here is showing health status context within the issue list itself. Once we do that, we can allow users to bulk assign or bulk edit health status within the issue list. So let's say I know there's 5 issues here that I want to assign the health status of at risk. I can quickly go within here and select those 5, bulk assign the health status of at risk instead of going to each of those issues individually and assigning that. Once we have this as well, we could allow users to filter by health status. So again, maybe I just want to know which issues in my list are at risk. I can quickly filter by the health status of at risk and action upon those how I want to. Similarly to this, we also just want to give this context of health status within the board and within issues within the board. So this is enabling users to see the health status of the issue within the issue board itself. And again, allowing them to easily edit and assign health status, again, to drive usage and make this a more usable feature. So within the board, I can quickly assign a status to an issue via probably the board sidebar, because that's our current pattern. And again, similar to the issue list, allowing users to filter by status. So let's say I'm within my plan board. I want to know what needs attention. What has the status of needs attention? So I can quickly go through. I could filter by a health status of needs attention, and then I see only the issues that need attention within my board. We also want to iterate on our drag and drop interactions. This is really important to me as we keep adding complexity to the issue board, the list, the epic tree, and just like all throughout GitLab. We really want to make sure these interactions are still usable, and then also add in a lot of guidance and documentation around these so that we could better utilize them. I'm working on this with a member of the UX Foundations team, so I'm really excited about that. And last but not least, we are thinking about initiatives and goals. So basically strategy planning. So this is really at the research and validation phase, thinking about how users would plan at like a theme level or an initiative level. Currently, we only have epics as a higher level object. So how could we get even higher level objects here? What would users expect? How would they want to use those? We're doing, like I said, some validation here. So keep watching this space as we implement some of these ideas that will be coming in the coming milestones. But if you have any feedback, suggestions, comments, anything, feel free to reach out to Keenan and I. We're happy to hear from you, happy to talk through this. Otherwise, this is 13.1 in a nutshell. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.